So today we're going to talk about Mordhau and the origins of the name Mordhau. So Mordhau, you split that word into two. You've got Mord and you've got Hau. So the first part is Mord. Now Mord was a drunk. In the medieval times, in his town, his village town, he was the drunkard. You know, he lived for mead and women. If he could get women, he wasn't the best looking bloke, but if he could get women, he'd get them, of course. But he basically, you know, his sole purpose of being alive was drinking mead. He loved it. He was an alcoholic through and through. And most of his village, they didn't really despise him. They didn't love him either. He was this character, you know. Without Mord, the village wouldn't have been the same, because he wouldn't have been there, drunk out of his face, face down in pig shit, you know. And yeah, that's what he was. He was a drunkard. But what happened was, you see, Mord knew a battle was coming. He knew this battle was on the way. He I don't know how he found out, but you know, he used to hang around all these underground circles and play all these I don't know what kind of games, but some kind of dice games, and he found out, you know, these mercenaries are coming. They're going to invade your village and kill everyone and pillage, you know. And so when he found that out, Mord did the unthinkable. He obtained some armor, shall we say, and a sword, because obviously he couldn't afford this armor or sword. He obtained it, and he did this by cutting Lancerbald, who was a very revered knight. He cut his throat and stole his armor and his sword as he slept, because he knew this was coming. And so the battle came, the day of the battle, and actually the enemy mercenaries were led by the Black Knight.
You motherfuckers talking about? Motherfucker, I ate everything. I ate the pussy, I ate the butt, I ate everything.
No, I don't mean his skin color was black. I mean his armor was black. That's a very racial way to take that. But yes, he had black armor. Who was actually the most revered knight of the whole land. Quite a sinister character, you know. Yes. So the Black Knight and Mord, they faced in combat, and Mord, he destroyed the Black Knight. He absolutely dominated him. Mord was in the thick of the combat and actually saved the day for this town. And the townspeople couldn't believe it. Mord slayed the Black Knight himself. He slayed the Black Knight personally, drenched in blood, you know, covered in gore and viscera, and he killed multiple enemy mercenaries, you know. And so the Hau part, so you've got Mord, that's Mord what we're talking about, and then you've got the Hau part, H-A-U. Well, that's actually the ye old English for how. And so what happened after the battle? The whole town would say, Mord, how have you done this? You are but a drunkard. How have you slayed the Black Knight? And what it was, you see, Mord, to afford all of this mead and stuff, he didn't only drink piss on command for coin and get coin thrown at him and beg and dance for coin. He also had fights for coin, knife fights down back alleys and sword fights down back alleys, and that's how he earned most of his money for his mead, because he didn't do anything. He was a drunkard, but that's how he earned his money for the mead. So he was actually quite a good warrior. Obviously, he didn't have the equipment to sustain, to be a knight, and that's why he had to kill Lancerbald. Now, he was a champion, you know. Mordhau was a champion of the town for about a week, until they found out that he was wearing Lancerbald's armor when he washed it, and this is Mord now. Yes, they hung him because he murdered Lancerbald. And that's the story of the origin of the name Mordhau. I am looking forward to this game. I hope you are too. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you are. Thank you for watching. Yes.